Let's just jump right in, shall we? Welcome to today's Explainer. We're tackling something that is literally a game changer for your personal finance, building real, practical, sustainable financial independence. Look, the online money-making landscape shifts so fast, right? What crushed it 5 years ago is probably a massive waste of your time today. But we're looking forward. Today, we're breaking down 5 totally actionable passive income ideas that are actually working for beginners right now in 2026. Whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, or honestly just starting from scratch to build that wealth foundation, you are absolutely in the right spot. I am so pumped to get into this because we aren't talking theory here. These are realistic, proven pathways to totally rewire your financial reality.
Imagine making money while you sleep. Honestly, just think about that for a second. I know. It sounds like a total cliche, right? Like one of those sketchy late-night infomercials. But what if it wasn't? Just imagine your alarm goes off at 7 a.m. You grab your phone off the nightstand, and right there on your lock screen is a notification. You made a sale at 3:14 in the morning. You were literally in deep REM sleep, and your bank account was actively getting bigger. That's the ultimate hook, right there. That's the dream. It is the core promise of true financial independence. But to really grasp why that is so incredibly powerful, we gotta look at what most of us are stuck doing right now.
And let's get real for a second and talk about the actual painful reality of the 9-to-5 grind. For the vast majority of us out there, trading our time means our income is strictly chained to the clock. You sell an hour of your life, you get paid for an hour. That's the deal. But if you get sick, if you need a mental health day, or you just want to spend a random Tuesday with your family, the money totally stops. It's an incredibly restrictive system, and, the financial struggle isn't even just about the dollars. It's the sheer exhaustion of knowing your earning potential has a hard physical ceiling. There are only 24 hours in a day, and you literally cannot work all of them. Now flip that. Contrast that with financial freedom through earning passively. This is the holy grail where we completely decouple our time from our income.
Which brings us to Section 1, the passive income solution, or as I like to call it, a much smarter way to earn.
So, here's our roadmap for the Explainer today. We're looking at 5 extremely beginner-friendly, highly practical paths: affiliate marketing, digital products, YouTube automation, print on demand, and online courses. The best part? Every single one of these paths requires little to no upfront cash. You just need a solid strategy and the grit to execute it. Let's dive right into the first one.
Number 1 on the list is affiliate marketing. And what's super interesting here is just how simple the core mechanism actually is. You're basically earning through recommendations. Take Amazon, for example. They have one of the most accessible affiliate programs on the planet called Amazon Associates. Here's how it plays out. You start a blog, maybe a TikTok or a newsletter about a niche you love, let's say home office setups. You buy a fantastic ergonomic chair, you write a completely honest review about it, and you drop your custom affiliate link. Whenever someone clicks that link and buys the chair, or honestly any random thing they buy on Amazon in the next 24 hours, you get a cut. You get a commission. You didn't manufacture the chair, you didn't ship it, you're not doing customer support. You just acted as the digital bridge between a customer and the product they already wanted. It is basically the perfect low-friction entry point for anyone starting out.
Moving right along to number 2. Digital products. Now, this is where the magic of the internet truly shows off. Imagine you're just naturally great at organizing personal finances. You spend a long weekend designing this killer budgeting template in Excel or writing a beautifully formatted debt payoff ebook. You've put in, maybe 15 hours of deep, focused work? But here's the absolute genius part. Once that file is done, your inventory is literally infinite. You can sell that exact same template 10 times, 100 times, or 100,000 times. Your profit margins are hovering right around 100% because there is zero shipping costs, zero raw materials, and no warehouse fees to worry about. It's just pure leverage. You are creating value from thin air and scaling it without any limits whatsoever.
Okay, number 3 is a massive one: YouTube automation. This is perfect for that huge group of people who want to tap into YouTube's massive audience but are totally terrified of putting their face on camera. YouTube automation is essentially running a highly profitable channel without ever showing your face or filming the videos yourself. Think about those super engaging documentary-style videos, top 10 lists, or finance explainers you watch all the time. With this, you treat the channel exactly like a business and you act as the producer. You can leverage some incredible software tools to help write and voice the videos, or you can hire affordable freelance writers and editors to put the whole shebang together. Your actual job? Finding trending topics, designing highly clickable thumbnails, and managing the uploads. You own the digital real estate, and YouTube pays you that sweet ad revenue every single month based entirely on the traffic your videos bring in.
Idea number 4 is print on demand, which is just a beautiful illustration of how simple e-commerce has become in 3 easy steps. Step 1, you create a design.
Could be a funny quote, a cool minimalist graphic, something hyper-targeted at a niche, like, I don't know, golden retriever owners or cold brew coffee addicts. Step 2, you slap that design onto a digital mock-up of a t-shirt or a mug using a platform like Shopify. And step 3, this is where the passive magic really kicks in. When a customer visits your store and buys that shirt, a third-party supplier automatically gets the ping. They print your design onto a blank shirt, box it up, and ship it directly to your customer. You never touch a single piece of inventory, you never have to wait in line at the post office, you just manage the digital storefront while a massive logistics network handles all the heavy lifting behind the scenes. And that brings us to our 5th idea, online courses. This whole concept is about packaging up your unique knowledge. Think about it. What is something people are constantly asking you for help with? Maybe you know how to code in Python. Maybe you bake the perfect sourdough loaf. Or maybe you figured out the exact framework for negotiating a massive salary raise. Whatever your thing is, you can outline it, record a few video modules, and host it online. Much like digital products, you only have to record the course once. But the real kicker here? A video course carries a way higher perceived value than a simple ebook, which means you can charge significantly more for it. You're basically transforming your everyday lived experience into a 24/7 digital classroom that just keeps paying you while you go about your life.
All right, let's move into section 2, the reality check. We need to talk about the actual learning process here.
I honestly believe this timeline is the single most important concept in this entire explainer. Let's look at month 1. Starting out, I call this the struggle phase. You launch your new digital product, you publish your first affiliate blog post, and nothing. Just crickets. It literally feels like you're shouting into an empty void. You're putting in all these late night hours after your 9 to 5 and you're making exactly $0. It hurts. It's frustrating. Then we slide into months 2 through 5. Consistency and learning. This right here, this is the desert. This is exactly where 90% of beginners throw in the towel. The self-doubt creeps in fast. You start thinking, why am I even doing this? Is the algorithm just out to get me? But listen to me. This phase is absolutely crucial. This is where you're analyzing your mistakes, you're improving your designs, tweaking those YouTube thumbnails, and just stubbornly refusing to quit. You are pouring the concrete for your foundation. And if you can just survive the desert, you eventually reach month 6 and beyond, the breakthrough.
Which leads us to this glorious, amazing moment. The undeniable power of that first automated sale. Just picture it. You push through all that struggle, 6 months of grinding it out. And then, one random Tuesday afternoon, you're sitting in brutal bumper-to-bumper traffic, totally stressed out, and your phone buzzes. It's an email notification. You've made a sale. Now, it might only be a commission for like $4.50. No, it's not going to pay your rent. It's definitely not buying you a sports car. But the absolute thrill of that exact moment is electric. And why is that? Because it represents a complete paradigm shift in your brain. It is undeniable, real-world proof of concept. You just proved to yourself that you can generate money out of thin air without physically trading your precious time for it. Because once you make that first $5 passively, you realize you can make 50. And if you can make 50, you can absolutely make 5,000. The momentum completely shifts in your favor.
And that brings us to our final section. Start building today, subscribe, and grow.
Look, the absolute worst thing you could possibly do right now is close this explainer, feel totally hyped up and motivated for about 10 minutes, and then just go right back to your exact same routine. Don't wait for the perfect time, guys. Don't wait until you think you have all the answers, because you won't. The clarity you're looking for only comes from taking the action. So I want to leave you with one absolutely crucial question to think about. Which of these 5 passive income streams are you going to start building today? Are you going to write that ebook? Are you going to spin up that affiliate blog? Commit to that struggle phase and start building your foundation right now. Hey, if you found some real value in this breakdown today, definitely hit that subscribe button to join us as we continue to unpack all the tools you need to grow your wealth. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I honestly cannot wait to see what you build.